allowing that person to hinder you from receiving the prize?
Right. It said, it was one you read earlier, because I believe it was, you said, how did it go? You said, basically what the scripture said was,
That's Sirach 11?
I think, was it in there? Well, basically, well, before that though, because you said a little bit earlier today, you said, basically you have to, put away all those other things.
Put off the weak nature.
Put off the weak nature.
Yeah.
The thing that carries the mortal thoughts.
I was already there too.
Okay, you got it.
I was already there. 2nd Ezra 14:14.
Yep.
Let go from the mortal thoughts
Yep.
and cast away the burdens of man.
Kind.
Put off now the weak nature and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee.
Yeah, the thing
And
that
haste
people
thee
are,
to flee from these times.
and the thing that people are most heavy upon them are, what am I going to eat tonight? Where am I going to live tomorrow? Well, the Lord said, don't worry about those things. He knows you have need. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. And there was around a time, another phrase that you read, precept you read earlier, was around that same time when I quoted that earlier from Matthew the 6th chapter.
Kind, because what you're saying is, well, hey, the Lord knows that you got to eat, man. He knows that you need, you need.
Yeah.
He knows what you need and that you need, man. So what, he's going to
Yeah,
provide
yeah.
these things for us in the times. But now you're supposed to be exercising, putting off those cares of the flesh, man. So that's going to be easier for you in that day, hey, to push them away. Because nobody else in the world is trying to fight the battle against the flesh and the spirit. That's why they're going to lose. Because they're not exercising what the Lord said before all hell breaks loose. To be able to cut it off in that day immediately, hey, it's going to be hard for you to do. Because you're not used to it, man. You're not mentally prepared for that battle.
And that's why they're gonna make haste in the time of trouble.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know, your flesh is gonna be the reason why you're making these,
Bad
hasteful
decisions.
decisions.
Yeah.
Gonna be bad.
Emotional decisions.
Yep.
Yeah. I got a quick.
Those emotional decisions that sin. That's going to cause you to sin.
Yeah.
I got this is Romans 8. We're going to start at verse 5. It says, they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. They that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit.
Yeah, kind. It says they that after the flesh mind the thing of the flesh, right. You're going to continuously to give in the flesh. And those that are after the spirit, hey, are going to get their spirit strengthened. Because what? Because they're getting their spirit stronger, man. Because they're what? They're fasting, they're praying, they're reading, they're studying. They're looking up information. They're getting deeper within Yahweh Shai, man. So what? They're going to be growing. As those that to the flesh, they're going to continuously get weaker because they don't have the spiritual defense, man. They're prone as what was it? Who was it that said the first instinct? Their first instinct is carnal, and we have to program or through the spirit and power.
Elder Yerah.
Yeah, Elder Yerah. Our first instinct has to be to do something of, our default mode has to be of the spirit, man.
Yeah.
Because we're coming into a serious time in where the wisdom that you've been building up has to be exercised.
Yep.
You're not gonna have a brother to call, hey bro, like I'm in this predicament, I'm in this
What do I do
situation.
again?
What should I do? What precept was this? Hey, the family of word is not gonna only affect the regular people. Hey, it may affect you as well. Because what? The information that you have, the spiritual jewels that you have, that's all you're gonna have. That's why you have to be stocking up on it now, man.
Yeah.
Because in that day, ain't no blue letter Bible. Ain't no searching up that precept to finish helping someone understand that breakdown.
You're not going to be able to Google water reservoirs
Right.
in Nevada and go find a watering hole where nobody's at and it's not contaminated that you can get some fresh drinking water from. You got to have already been scouting. Now I'm talking about carnal things, carnal information. But more so, you got to know what precepts to hit on that are going to bring these things to mind.
Yeah. Which are going to be exercised, man. That's the most important thing. Building up wisdom and the experience, to experience that wisdom. To exercise that wisdom.
2 Corinthians 4:16, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perisheth, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
Hey, the spirit within you is being strengthened, man. It's being renewed. It's being made afresh. Because what? Hey, your body, you deal with infirmities. You may have aches and pains. You may have certain blood disorders or diseases, man. So what? Hey, our bodies are hurting. Hey, just us standing on the highways and hedges. Hey, it don't matter what age you are, man. Hey, your knees is gonna hurt from this concrete. Your lower back may hurt from standing on this shit all day. You know? Hey, brothers got inflammation in places. Hey, but it's the spirit, man. It's the spirit that's having us push, man.
And the fear of the Lord.
Bro, and the fear of the Lord. Cause what? Hey, Jake ain't really listening. You know?
But y'all are.
Yeah,
the
but
other Jakes.
yeah, these brothers, they in the same fold, you know? But Jake, it's not a much. Hey, the streets should be packed, man.
Yeah.
The streets should be filled.
This should be the biggest attraction in Las Vegas.
If it was a fucking rapper on this corner, guess what? It'll be lines down both streets, man. Traffic could be, like you said, traffic could be stopped. Niggas would be all attentive, man.
Shit, niggas just gonna attract you just to come right here, you know?
Gun. But
Vibration, because we're not accepted of the world.
exactly.
And it'd be few that find this way versus the many. Talking about the Broadway versus the straight gate. This is the straight gate. These are the things that make it difficult, S-T-R-A-I-T, that make it difficult to stand out here. People's attention, hey, this generation's attention span can't last this long out here.
Bro, that's why TikTok is created the way it is.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you a minute worth of content so you can just keep scrolling, man.
Yep.
Hey, you know what I mean? Jakes can't stay out here or stand out here just because we over here out here over 2 hours, man.
Yep.
I'll be back. You know, I gotta go run and grab something from the store.
In the sun, in the cold.
All seasons, man. Faithful, man. This is a testament to how strong your faith is. Being able to come out on the highways and hedges, hey, and preach, hey, and listen for you brothers that's on the outside, hey, for you growing.
I want to bring something out. I got a little article. I don't know if brothers have precepts lined up right now. I want to bring this article out. The brother Shapar just gave me is from internationalman.com. And this is something that sounds very carnal, but when we hear, well, I'm going to read it and see the expression that we get versus somebody on the street. We'll talk about what they would do.
Apostle Ramla brought that out like a while ago, but it just, when you were speaking on the famine, that, yeah, kind of.
And so it says, 9 meals from anarchy. Think about that.
That's 3 days.
If you eat 3 times a day, that's in 3 days.
See, some people,
There are anarchy.
Like 5 times.
well, some people eat like 4 times a day. That's 2 days basically.
Yeah, because how we breaking it down to, that could mean a day worth of food for somebody. That's a household. You know, that could mean like, the Americans, they don't know how to go without feeding their flesh, man. Or you Babylonians, man. So that could be 9 meals. That's including a bag of chips, some Skittles, some teas, McDonald's and Taco Bell and shit. So that's really a day for some people. They're gonna bug out by not being able to receive food in that one day. Shit, certain people can't go 12 hours. Right? Shit, I know my sister, bro, she gonna be through. You know?
Yeah, a lot of our family. Yeah. I'm gonna read a little bit in here. I was just reading over this first and second paragraph. Second and third
Everybody
paragraph.
got somebody that got that junk drawer.
Yeah.
They got that drawer they pick up or just stash in that motherfucker.
Jake's so bad, they got the drawer next to their bed and shit.
They got a fridge in their room.
Yeah.
Pull the drawer out and just sneaker bars and
All bad.
chips, grandma.
Hey, my two-third uncle called that his store. Yeah, in his room.
Candy lady.
Yep. And it says the key here is that unlike all other commodities, food is the one essential that cannot be postponed. If there were a shortage of, say, shoes.
When there's a shortage.
Yeah. But look what it says. If there was a shortage thereof, say, shoes, we could make do for months or even years. A shortage of gasoline would be worse, but we could survive it through mass transportation or even walking if necessary. But food is different. If there were an interruption in the supply of food, which we see in it,
The engineer family.
fear would set in immediately. But with the American psychosis, y'all don't see it because it's not the shit that y'all buy. Because of inflation, these mass companies are buying the stuff that people buy. They're buying processed hot pockets are fully stocked, but there's no kale and squash in the vegetables and oranges in the vegetable section, or mangoes or whatever, right? No avocados, $2 each.
Yeah.
You know?
Nice avocado.
shit like that, right? It says, and if resumption of the food supply were uncertain, meaning it could end forever, we don't know, the fear will become pronounced. After only 9 missed meals, it's not unlikely that we panic and be prepared to commit crime to acquire food.
The thing about this is too, with the food stored up in 2/3 Jake house, hey, they don't know how to make meals, man. They don't know how to make meals. Why? Hey, because what a meal is supposed to be consisted of what? Your grains, your greens, your proteins, your starch. They will. With Jake, Jake don't know how to use that same food and create a meal out of it, man.
Right, Jake can cook meat, or Jake can cook a side dish. Yeah. Jake can't put a balanced meal together in its proper portion.
And you think about it, I think about myself. Shit, in the world, how much more now? It was nothing for me. If I needed it, like I'd run in the store and go grab it if it was. Yeah. So imagine these niggas out here. Yeah. It's nothing to go run into Walgreens and stick the shit and dare the manager to run up. The dude. So these niggas is it's gonna get so bad. They're gonna run into these stores. They're gonna just shut them down.
Because it's did it in Chicago a couple years ago, looting their own grocery store. This is where you shop, idiot. And like the guy said, you said it about the guy in 92, the Asian guy, the Issachar in 92, he said, he was like, hey man, why are you out here stealing? He goes, because if I don't, there will be nothing left. Yeah,
they interviewed an Issachar, right? Yep. He was looting Fedco, and they said, well, why are you doing this? Shit, ain't gonna be nothing left.
Ain't gonna be nothing left. Even if you did want to buy it, ain't gonna be nothing left. That's what you've been seeing in these major cities that have these riots, where they bust the window and they go and ravage their own neighborhood. You don't see that the government don't care? These stores don't make it back. You know how much food people go in there and loot? And how quickly it get eaten up?
It turned into a civil war in South Africa. It turned straight into a civil war, man. Yeah. When they went crazy over there, and they did all that looting, and what shit left. So them motherfuckers resorted to like shooting, gunplay, man.
And
it got real.
And because of that, they're bringing UBI. And other, New World Order agenda type shit.
You see, this is all being engineered. It's all orchestrated. Esau wants everybody on their knees right now. Everybody needs to submit on their knees. We'll starve you if we have to get you to that. That's what Esau is doing to the world.
Starve his own.
Like the guy said about what was that? What airline was that?
United.
It was United.
Yeah.
It was United. When he said when it was only 56% or something, I forgot the numbers exactly, that hadn't taken the mandated, to work here, right? And he was like, when they hadn't taken the venom to work there, he was like, then they mandated that if you can't work here unless you do, and like hundreds more that were holding out, they went and did it.
Yeah.
Like 90% of the rest of them went and got it. And then the guy was like, see, mandates do work. Basically, draconian measures and squeezing you out does work. Because you people are carnally minded. If you're spiritually minded, you're not worried about your food and shelter and your clothes and whatnot being cut off.
That's why this devil can't have you. He can't have you like that.
Right. If you don't hold those things and value, those are the things that he controls. If you hold those things that he controls and value, he's got you. By the ball. By the neck.
Everything the devil was trying to tempt Yahushua with was all carnal shit. I give you this world, I give you
all the kingdoms.
What? Wine and women and what could you really offer me? I'm in a spirit right now. And none of this shit gonna feed my spirit.
Knowing the adverse of what he actually is going to get, what is Yahushua going to get? He's going to get the minds of the Israelites to be like his, connected to him and the Father. So when we're going to be on 10 and really live, there's not a kingdom on earth that has ever been close to that, and we've had one close to that. But it's still not on the level that Yahushua's kingdom is going to be on. That's the difference. A little bit more. It says,